Legend of Total War here with part 4 of my Hearts of Iron 4 Let's Play campaign as China. Alright, so previously we've been trying to reconquer all of our cores, but the Soviet Union has now joined in against us, which was always a risk. I guess a risk that I was willing to take. However, the Germans are probably tying up most of their forces, so it's really not been so bad. We've actually made gains on them. Now, to our fortune, Mongolia has not yet joined. Now, who knows how long that's going to take before they do. Now, a lot of the Soviet forces are along this border here, and if they decide to join, that's going to be a big problem. So I've had a big long think about how best to handle the situation. Looking at my logistics, we're really low on equipment. So, and we're losing a lot of equipment. That's because we're fighting. As we fight, the guns break and get captured or whatever. And the guns are more important than my actual people. Now, although very soon we will have access to our full resources again, and probably, who knows, maybe even not even need to import anything, which will up the production by a lot. But, I mean, we could just wait to see what happens over here in Germany. So what I'm going to do is keep these guys fighting, because that's working quite well. These guys here, I don't think that they have enough men to properly defend the entire border. So I'm going to get them down to about here. And this one here, I'm going to get them to stop and start playing this more defensively. I was hoping to capture this, but it's a very hard area to squeeze into, so I think we'd best be patient with this. And instead, form a front line. Crap. Wrong area. Alright. No, not all of them. Okay, let's just try and get them to stop first. Stop all their fighting. Maybe just grab in there real quick since no one's there. Yeah, no more attacking. Let's leave. Okay, stop it. I only need a handful of men to properly defend this border. Let's try and hold these 3 territories here, with 3 units on each, so 9 in total. So these other units. Yep, that's 9. Okay, good. Oh, there's a 9 left there. These other guys will defend this area here and prepare for the Mongol invasion, essentially. And over here, we'll just continue to try and just do the best we can. It might be a good idea. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna delete this because I need to micromanage this. I want to withdraw. This area here is not worth shit. I want to withdraw back down to here, because holding, like I said, it's just not worth shit. If we're going to be stretched thin, let's try and close up as much as possible. Yeah, if you could take Korea, if we try and hold onto this river here, basically try and hold on to defensive positions. This river here is a good one to hold on to. Are we attacking that? Yeah, stop that. You help with this instead. Try and get around them wherever possible. Now just send, one guy to go and capture. Actually, no, you know what? Instead of sending him, the cavalry is not doing anything. Send them over here. They'll do it much faster as well. And once I've got this organized, we'll set up the front line again. But right now, it's just a goddamn mess. And we'll bide our time and wait for our equipment to get back up to scratch. Yeah, just keep them pinned down. If I could kill a few of them, that will certainly relieve some pressure on us.
是的，长官。准备移动。继续移动。是的，
So yeah,
长
we're
官。
going to abandon all this just because it's not worth anything. There's not even any factories here. Try and protect this instead. Although it is our core. Don't worry about it. It's just we're stretched thin. I have to make do with what we've got.
准备完毕，长官。
Good. We're going to cut them off by the look of this. This guy here's cut off. I just hope this is going to be sufficient.
准备完毕，长官。
When these guys get here, you can help out with this.
现在撤退，长官。
Good. They seem to be winning there. Good. Okay, one more day, and then we get enough political power to change our economic law.
命令。
Good, we cut him off. Okay, good, here we go. So, no more free trade, we go for... Okay, so we can't go closed economy because of we're not fascist or communist. So instead of 80%, we go with 25% resources to market. And how much is that going to change things? Alright. Oh, by heaps. Look at that. We now have all the resources we need. No imports required. We can actually start even making convoys. Now we've got 12,000 guns needed for reinforcements and 1,300 needed support equipment needed for this. We've got all the equipment, all the resources now. Now we just need more factories. So, in that regard, let's go with the stuff that's going to give us factories. Do we currently have some inflation? We do. We should probably get rid of that first. Let's go with land tax reform. It's definitely high priority for pocketing these units. Okay, good, you're done. You're here. Get them to take Korea. I suspect they're coming here. Hard to tell though. Shit. Yeah, he's looking like he's getting in bad shape there. Just one of them. You stay here. Okay, now with this line here, I want this edited to there. Don't protect this. Yeah, just get back, get back. Not worth defending. Get back to here. It's a nice little pocket there. Good. While that's fighting, see if you can go around them. Cut them off. Okay, just wait there. I might be able to get this guy off this position.
集合，准备移动，
I really want them off that, so
准备完毕，长官。
keep pushing. But at the same time, that's costing us weapons. We're still losing 20 every day at the moment. But it's increased as more than twice as many equipment coming through. So yeah, that 9-party treaty thing, that was really hurting us.
准备，
Keep them pinned down. They don't have that much equipment.
命令
And，if you get around them, they'll fight like shit. I mean, our guys are going to fight like shit, but like I said, it's just about pinning them down for the time being.
命令，集合，命令，让，出发，
Now, without this front line, they don't automatically redistribute, but they're also not making silly moves.
出发，准备，
Like I said, I'll set up the front line as soon as I got everything under control again.
注意，准备完毕，长官。有何指示？
So you get there, and then you participate in attacking them.
有何指示？
Send one guy down here to assist as well, because that's just pinning them down, that's it. I don't expect them to win.
是的，长官。准备完毕，长官。出发。有何指示？
See if we can cut them off.
准备完毕，长官。立正。
Okay, leave one more guy there to defend it, and we'll try to keep 2 in these positions here, because that's going to be hard to defend. Might be a good idea even to build some forts there. I need to produce some factories now.
是的，长官。瞄准。准备完毕。
Good, they're cut off from their supplies.
准备移动。准备移动。让。有何指示？
Try as much as possible, stop them from moving.
集合。有何指示？有何指示？
Okay, we failed to capture this. Look, if they come down this way, it'll just make it easier for us to cut them off. So I'll leave that open. That may be stupid, it may be good, I guess time will tell.
是的，长官。
We're winning there now, good.
集合。
Keep them pinned down, good.
命令。准备。集合。有何指示？
How are we going for equipment? Good, we're actually making 56 surplus every day now. Now that we've taken a more defensive stance. Okay, good. And across the border here, good, there's at least 2 on each region. Good, because 1's always insufficient. 2's not the best, but you know, do the best we can with what we've got.
让。
They're desperate to push back. Don't let them.
准备完毕，长官。出发。准备完毕，长官。 准备完毕，长官。
Good. Give me more fucking weapons. How are we going with that now? So we're making 92, nearly 93 every single day. Still got a bit of resource efficiency to increase. Factory efficiency. Yeah.
有何指示？
These guys will get cut off and killed. How many is there? It looks like 5. Good.
准备。有何指示？
Down here. Don't worry about that.
是的，长官。 集合！
And the biggest problem is here. They're not doing very well there.
是的，长官。出发！ 继续前进。
Okay, back off.
列阵！
There might be 1 or 2 factories in this for us. Not heaps. Yeah, they really want to get out of this pocket, but it's going to be pretty difficult for them. Which is good for us. Bad for them. Okay, back off, you're not going to win that.
出发！
That's slowly going down.
注意！ 有何指示？准备完毕，长官。
Might have been there.
命令！
Oh, they, I don't know. They must have had a hidden unit there, I don't know. But they can't resupply, get organized, so
准备！
it's weakening them.
上！
He's almost gone. I have to bloody put 4 units up against 1.
准备！
19% entrenchment. It's not a lot. I really need some artillery. That would make a big difference.
准备！
Well, once we've got this under control, so these 2 under control, then we can start thinking about making artillery. Of course, I still need to research it. Good.
是的，长
Wiped
官。
out.
出发！
Oh, good, we got rid of that guy there. So just leave 2 behind. Send some guys down here. Because I reckon this up here is where they're going to get hit the hardest. We stretch steam down here.
准备完毕，长官。出发！出发！
That was good. pocket a few of their units. How many divisions they got now? An upper estimate of 343. It's a lot. Actually, no, go there. We could probably start putting some divisions in basic training again soon. Because I do not have enough units to defend this entire border. And if I create another army, what we could use that for is maybe to attack Tibet and use it to go around Tibet up through here. Because Tibet's super weak. It'd be very good if we held on to that position instead of this one. That's good. We've stabilized this area here now. I've got a good defensive line. We should be definitely focusing on attacking through here. How are they going for resources? Nothing for a while, but the chromium would be good later on in the campaign when we need bigger ships. Okay, if the Mongolians do join the war, there's a few territories out here that are not defended. We can go in and grab them easily enough. I don't want to set up a offensive line. I mean, I could. I'll just leave it. So I'll play that one defensively for the time being. Yep, you go there. That's absolutely fine by me, and then we'll cut you off. Ah, here we go. I wonder how many traits he can have. Infantry division attack. Max entrenchment's probably going to be very useful. But is that going to apply to... I don't know if that's going to apply to all these, because these are general traits. Yeah, I think the entrenched is going to come in handy now. But I just don't know if that's going to be... I don't know if that's going to affect them. Let's see. Okay, so... I don't think it actually did anything. Should have given him a field marshal trait. Okay, at least I know for next time. That's the thing, I still got to learn this stuff. And they're moving fast. Careful or else we get cut off. Yeah, you know, if you don't want to defend your borders, well, who am I? Who am I to tell you what to do? Because it could be a trap. Or they could be wanting to attack elsewhere. Because they're strategically redeploying a lot of units elsewhere. Maybe they're moving it to the western front. Don't know. Who knows what goes through a commie's mind, apart from how can I fuck our people up as much as possible.
准备移动。命令。追。准备移动。
Good. Another one of the units got pocketed. They must have had a major setback in the west. Maybe a little bit, nothing major. How are they going for factories? So they've got 260 factories. We've got where are we? 146. I always go with the upper estimate because I don't like to would much rather overestimate my enemy strength than underestimate them. And over here, good. That's improving. Improving rapidly now as well. Plenty of steel.
命令。出发。列阵。
I just keep giving up territory. As I said, that's fine by me.
准备。
I don't want to push up north. I don't even know if I really wanted to grab this here. Because it's not defensible. We could always just fall back behind the river again.
是的，长官。
But then we won't be entrenched.
出发。
Alright, good. So that's less inflation. Good. Now that we reduce the inflation, let's increase it with some military factories. Yeah, we need more military. We got so many resources now. We need factories to produce us with guns, artillery, tanks, everything.
命令。命令。
Good. Vladivostok's a good settlement to take from them.
注意。
And still the Mongols haven't joined in.
是的，长官。列阵。准备。准备。命令。
Hey, if we could take full control of this river, great. The Japanese are fighting back against them as well. How are the Japanese doing? So they've recovered a few divisions, not many. They would have lost all their goddamn
准备完
equipment.
毕，长官。走。
What's their recruitment laws on? They're on extensive conscription. Yeah, but it's all about the factories. If they don't have guns, what can they do about it?
列阵。
They lost quite a few factories in all this. But most of them would be in mainland Japan.
准备完毕，长官。有何指示？准备移动。注意。出发。
Oh, look, they're coming back. It looks like they might try and land at Vladivostok. Because there's nowhere else, no other ports around here. You know what? I'm half inclined to just fucking let them.
出发。
Let them have that and let the Russians deal with it. Yeah, no, I'm letting you take it. Ah, they're trying to come here as well.
我冲上去。
No, you can't come here, but you can go to Vladivostok and go and fuck up the Russians up this way. Maybe I shouldn't have let them come here.
准备。准备移动。
Have to cross this river here, but they don't have supplies.
行动。
Yeah, if they do... Okay, hang on, back off.
掩蔽。
Just surround them. Bastard Japanese, you're winning over here. You should have just focused with that. Now you're going to lose several thousand men on this. Pleased with yourself. Back off. You got to stop them from getting over here. Keep them pinned down. Good, they've left this poorly defended now. Let's take it. And still the Mongols... You'd think the Mongols would want to attack China. Yeah, you said that I helped them defend. Seems kind of silly to have a non-aggression pact with someone who I couldn't possibly attack, even if I wanted to. Okay, will you hurry up? These guys are losing men, so that you can just get there. So how are their supplies? Well, they have none. If they want to make a big push over here, maybe you should come down here as well. Okay. Yeah, everything else is good along the border. Still, Mongolia has not joined up against us. But it looks like there's more preparation along the border here. We can almost justify recruiting some more units soon. Good. They seem to be failing. Because that attack was much lower number before. Yep, we're winning. Good. Yep, I have no problem. Let them come over here. Let the Soviets deal with it. Although, of course, it would have been nice to have held on to Vladivostok, but I don't want to fight the Japanese as well as the Soviets, as well as everything else we have to deal with, until we're at least a little bit more ready. Okay, we're in 1941. What do we need? Yeah, we do need more construction speed. Resource. Yep, it's all good. Just grab it all. And everything's pretty quiet now. Send to help in Manchuria. We don't have a large air force, but it's better than nothing. So yep, they're helping out just a little bit there. Very small amount. Oh, just the bear's not winning. Actually, use these guys as well. They won't be able to recover, and they've got nowhere to retreat, so just get rid of them. Ah, there we go. And there's nowhere I can see for easy gains. But if we're going to cut it into anywhere, these two regions here. Okay, good. Luckily we've got 3 units there. Cut into there. Because then all these motherfuckers here are pocketed. It'd be easier, I suppose, to attack them from this side than the other side. And everything is now quite... Hang on. What do we got going on over here? That seems to be winning. That's not winning. Let's send some reinforcements. It's 5 doing it right there. That's not an important region, just fall back. So now we play defensively here. All that fighting over there can't be good for both the Germans and the Soviets. Yep, nothing bad going on over here anyway, so that's good. Yeah, before too long, the Japanese are actually going to be bordering us here. And the Japanese have... Well, we already dealt with the Japanese at their strongest, so I'm not concerned about them. If Japan... Even if they take all of this, I'm just not concerned by them anymore. We've removed sushi. The only reason they're winning is because the Soviets aren't taking them seriously. Too busy attacking us. Oh no, they're attacking the Japanese as well. How are we going logistically? Still need more guns. Give gun to the men that we have before giving them to new people. Good. Nah. Don't think we'll be able to hold that. I'd rather pocket them, but I'll settle for just getting them out of here. Probably going to be a bit of a pushback now. This is going to cost me equipment as well. At least we entrenched a small amount. Yeah, okay, so I now realize that field marshals need field marshal traits, generals need general traits. Because that's just not... That doesn't seem to come into effect at all. Would have been a lot better to probably go with logistics wizard. Oh well. It's got the maximum amount of assignable traits apparently. Oh well. So what are these other ones over here? You've already got the maximum, don't you? Yeah.
开始行动。出发。
Nothing. He's not important.
准备完毕，长官。有何指示？
That's not going to hold. This whole area here is not going to hold.
瞄准。
Pull them back across the river.
来吧，开始行动。命令。
That's not going to hold there. They need more troops. Did we win?
有何指
Yep, we
示？
won there. But we lost here.
命令。
Try again. This would be great if we could cut them all off. Okay, we could probably add these guys to the front line, but then also extend the front line to here. There's too many units there that are just not doing anything. Big Soviet push. I mean, I've seen bigger. So that's not that big of a deal. Back off. Yes, give me more weapons. Because I still need to research the artillery as well. Fall back behind there. Oh shit.
注意。出发
Yeah,。get rid of them. Oh jeez, we're actually losing a lot of equipment every day. We're only just making a surplus.
是的，长官。是的，长官。快走！注意！
A garbage amount of strength in some of these units. It'd be easy to push them out. But still, I'd rather pocket them. Got no airport over here to support that. Alright, I'm going to try another 24. This will be an attack army. So yeah, we need a lot for that. Okay, this isn't working, so just back off. Okay, so the Russians got rid of the Japanese here, but the Japanese are closing in on them. So all we need to do is hold on here for a certain amount of time, and then they cut off. And it'd be easy for us to push the Japanese back. They don't have much. The Soviets are the true threat. Okay, if we can cut into here, it's not as good of a pocket as what I had originally hoped for, but it's still a pocket. It's better than nothing. We haven't lost any ground over here. That's good. Looks like we're going to lose ground here. Fall back to this point. If we have to fall back to here, it's fine. It'll be easier to defend it anyway. Get over here. It'll be quite some time before any of these guys are ready. But at least they're beginning their training. Good. The pockets. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 divisions in there, some of which are not particularly well provisioned. Oh well. Show no mercy. Get rid of them. And that'll free up these guys to go and defend or attack elsewhere. Alright, it seems like more or less the Soviet attack has ended. Seems like they're pushing back further against the Germans, because if I recall they were a little bit further than this. Hard to tell who's doing what. Oh yeah, easy crushings of them there. Yeah, you'll never get these guys back. It's hopeless for them. Go on. Excellent. And then they can redistribute themselves out here. Okay, what I want to do now, I want to adjust the front line for this one here to go a little bit more up this way. Okay, and this guy here has probably got the hardest job. Just free up to there. I probably should have put him on last stand. Whatever. This guy here has been given more units available to him. Skilled staffer. So he's a trickster. That's good, more factories for us. Entrenchment speed. Yeah, we go with that. That could be very useful. I can do both, actually. Now that increased our inflation, so now we need to reduce it. That increases inflation. Because we want to get down to here to get ourselves another research slot as well. There's a lot of things that actually increase inflation. As far as I can tell, this is the last one that can actually reduce inflation. Unless there's more in here that I'm just not aware of. I'll need to read up on those. Let's just go with forced loans. But everything seems stable across there now. So that's good. Good, extra max entrenchment. That's really going to come in handy for us. And also organization. Because we're essentially defending now. Gained a good amount of territory, but eventually just run out of steam. Supply consumption or... Look, yeah, we don't... I usually like to go down this line here because I like that recruitable population. That's really good. And also reduces infantry combat width. Also very good. So you can have more troops. But supply consumption, organization, max planning... Yeah, I don't usually worry about the planning too much. That also reduces combat width as well, so you get that no matter what. Plus additional reduced supply consumption. That's good. Yeah, I will go down this way here. Yeah, typical that China would want to go with mass mobilization. I don't really need to worry about supplies too much right now, so let's just leave it, because I don't even have that many troops. Let's see. We're in 1941, so we should really start looking towards getting to here. Got a lot of guns we need to make. Slowly getting more efficient with it as well. Okay, there's no combat going on the front line. Oh wait, yes there is. Oh shit. Well, they're sending... Oh shit. It's an unimportant settlement, territory though, so it's not that big of a deal. Yoink. Just sort of waiting for them to just run out of steam in the west, because that'll affect their fighting in the east as well. Yeah, there's still more we can do to strengthen our government, so I'll wait until I do all of that before I worry too much about the national decisions. No one standing there, I'll take that. No entrenchment loss on attack. That's interesting. Wow, we're getting a lot of entrenchment bonus now. Because before, like, 17% was as high as it would go, but now, yeah, it's much higher. It increased the speed, but I don't know. Give us some more factories. We need them a hell of a lot more than we need the naval stuff right now. Alright, we'll increase the speed a little bit more. Since we're not doing anything, I'm just waiting for some sort of opening to occur. And if it goes too fast, I might miss it, but I just don't think anything's happening. So yeah, they are definitely losing in the west. Big time losing. Romania might even make it all the way to Moscow. Yeah, I'm probably not going to be able to claim too much of the Soviet Union territory for myself. But whatever. At least it'll just be them gone. It's not really going to strengthen the Germans. Actually, probably all those factories will, but they run out of supplies and factories, run out of just troops. They just burn up their manpower. Okay, good one, Japan. Good choice. How many troops you got? 30 at most. Yeah, let's declare war on someone else as well. They've essentially just declared war on the Allies. Fucking idiots. I want to declare war on Tibet. But I need more troops. It's going to take a while before all of these are ready. And the US is doing nothing. There's just nowhere to attack. I mean, this is some, like, crappy areas that we could possibly attack, but it'd be best if we just don't consume any infantry equipment for the time being, and that's where we keep our entrenchment bonus. Let them wear themselves out. Yes, I would very much like for artillery to be researched. As soon as we're done with any of these techs here, So this one he'll be next done. We'll start researching artillery. Did they take Stalingrad? Oh, almost. The thing is, it could be it's being occupied by Romania, but it could actually be German troops doing it. Like, I really shouldn't be looking at that. But there's nothing going on over here. Of course, the best case scenario would be if Russia was like, oh, we should prioritize this front here, since the Chinese aren't doing anything. Take about half of their units, move over this way, and then it'll be like, oh, okay, let's attack now. So what's going on over here? Australia is attacking Italy. The Germans aren't doing too well over here against Republican Spain. What's their recruitment laws on now? Service by requirement, so yeah. They deplete their manpower very quickly. If you have a look down here as well, it says that the enemy's strength is much higher than ours. But thanks to our entrenchment bonus, they're not going anywhere. Good. While all the other major powers are fighting each other, I'm sitting tight, getting my equipment back up. Do I want to build factories on the coast? So that might be where I want to build dry docks later on. Okay, good that that fixed up our economy. Grain tax will reduce consumer good factories by 10% while reducing stability and war support. War support's not a big deal, but stability kind of is. What is it currently on? Consumer goods is currently at 20%, so that would free up I don't know. It'd free up a few. Alright, like I said, time to start going with artillery. 1934 artillery. Gain base stability. Don't need those. All of these things here increase inflation. Might be a good idea to start doing the mission to Germany, because I don't think that Germany is going to win this war. They never do. So, getting this stuff now will... Let's just see. You know, add planning skill. There's various bonuses in here that, if we don't grab them now, we'll never get them. It's actually not mutually exclusive with the Soviet Union, but I can't... See, I was going to go down this road here. This would have given us some guy becomes a general, and it's not a big deal that we didn't get this. And let's improve relations with Germany. How's our relations with the US? Yeah, okay. Well, there's no rush on that one. I think this Free France might return one day. There's a few things here that are reasonably good. I'd rather conquer Tibet than integrate them. They're progressing, but really quite slowly. Italy is just holding on by a thread over here. That's not going well there. Of course, if they knocked out the Soviet Union, they'd easily knock out Republican Spain, which is still not a major player yet. Yeah, I got nothing to do. Just gotta wait. It's getting there. More and more of these guys are in their training. And we are producing heaps more guns. So now they're called Greater Hungary. What the fuck does that mean? Is it because they're fascist now? Oh, who cares? See, I don't want either side to win. I just want the status quo to be maintained. Let them fight each other, wear out their equipment and their manpower while I'm building up mine, and then I'll come in and take everything. That's the plan. Looks like Australia's getting beaten back. Italy might just hold on here. How's their recruitment laws? They're only on 5%. So they've still got a lot to offer the war. Alright, we've only got one. Alright, let's get a new general. So we got Hong Zongnan, who is... We could promote him to Field Marshal easily enough. Let's have a look. No, I don't put a Field Marshal in charge of it. Alright. The guy's basically a blank slate. Alright then. Yeah, finish this one off. Good. Definitely still need way more military factories. Keep them coming. Because we're not going to slow down the guns, and we need to start production of artillery very soon. There we go. See? So, let's get that started. No template. It's okay, I'll fix that. Maybe best we just make a little bit first. Got to get the upgrade. You gonna win? Okay, yeah, they're winning. Well, they're pretty damn close to taking Stalingrad. Yep, just waiting. Now we can watch what's going on over here. Oh good, we've actually got enough support equipment now, so what we can do, since it's going well, just drop that down a little bit. We don't need to be producing as much. So replace this one here with artillery and put in support artillery there. So that changes things up a fair bit. We need 4,800 artillery and we don't need as much infantry equipment now because there's not as many standalone infantry. Okay, since that's the case, let's knock off a few. So now they're needed for upgrades. Where these are needed for reinforcements. So reinforcements take priority over upgrades at this stage. Closer ties with Germany will give us one off-map civilian factory. Alright, sounds good. Get this stuff before Germany disappears. winning over here, but losing here. And America hasn't even joined the war yet, so they really need to beat the Soviets soon, or else they're going to have a hard time beating the Americans. So if we go with forced loans... Right. This allows us to reduce inflation. Okay, so we can continuously reduce inflation now with this. Right, so that thing that we got didn't actually reduce inflation, just allowed us to be able to reduce inflation now as much as we need to. Okay, cool. We still have an ineffective bureaucracy, but our recruitable population factor is not a big deal. So they're probably just waiting on their artillery. I'm in no rush to have them deployed. Good. I kind of don't want to use nukes in this campaign if I don't have to, but if I'm like at episode 50 as an example, and it's just like, oh my god, the Americans just won't die, then I'll be like, ah, fuck it, no one's watching at this point anyway, I'll just nuke them to hell. But, like I said, only as a last resort. Pretty close to getting to 1942. It's only 0.07 years ahead of schedule. And all this stuff will help us get all of the other technologies faster. So yeah, I'll go with that. Thing is, soon we'll be upgrading our weapons to tier 3. And at least they never get outdated. I never gave you military access. What, wait, did I? Actually, I did. I remember. I did actually give them military access. I think we're good for resources for the time being, so that's not a huge priority. Yeah, I'm running out of spaces to put my factories. So that would be good. Japan got pushed back over here. Fine by me. Oh, they're almost at Moscow, and they've long since taken Stalingrad. So if the Soviets were to surrender right now, which of course they're not going to, speaking of which, how far off are they? They're actually pretty damn close. But if they were to surrender right now, we'd probably not get very much of their territory. Most of it will go to the Germans, I imagine. If we have a look here... Yeah, 50%. Vladivostok is worth 15 victory points. Yeah, no, I still need more factories. Keep them coming. Before when I was saying, need guns, now we need the artillery. Okay, slow down production on guns a bit further. Gotta get them artillery coming in. Yeah, they're not attacking. They're not getting anywhere now. They've probably had to stretch themselves thin. As it is. Yeah, Soviets took Moscow. Good for them. I guess to end this war now, they're going to need my help. Because basically, most of the victory points are in this point here. And there's like nothing in here. And then there's a few over here. So I need to take these here in order for them to surrender. Don't get me wrong, I've already taken a few of them. I think. Probably not, actually. Because all of this was part of Manchukuo. We've only taken, like, this. This is basically the only thing we've taken that's actually Soviet. It's just we took away their gains from Japan. Or on Japan, I mean. Maybe what I'll do is I'll get these guys to make a push for Vladivostok and any other victory points out here that might help end the war with the Soviets sooner rather than later. Just because I'm a bit concerned about this. I don't want the Germans to lose. You know, right away. Because the Allies are stronger than the Germans. The Germans are stronger than the Soviets. Sorry, what I meant by Allies are stronger than Axis, Axis stronger than Comintern. In my personal opinion. Because half of the Allies haven't even joined in yet, just because, well, half of the Allied strength because of America. Once America joins in, Germany's fucked. And if we're going for world conquest, we want to make sure that every of the major powers that we go up against is totally exhausted from fighting other wars. Don't want to have to fight everyone's full strength. What's next? We'll receive 100 old light tanks from our supporter. Wow, thanks, Germany. So that requires purchase tanks. Alright, fine, whatever. It's like, here, China, have stuff that we're not using anymore. These 1918 fucking tanks or whatever. Oh, very good, very good. Alright. Oh, that's racist. Whatever. I don't want that. Not on the coast. Reluctant to build in these areas here because they could be lost, but nothing else to do. Yeah, big priority for artillery. Alright, finally that fucking ship was done. God, that took a long time. That took him nearly a decade. Just focus on this stuff, because we don't have any real naval tech at the moment, so just leave it be. Just get the stuff that doesn't go out of date. We will need thousands of convoys when we eventually do naval invasions. So we do is we build them now, when it doesn't really matter, and then we can just shift production later down the track. Come on, Germany. You letting the communist in Spain beat you? Soviet Union's almost gone. The thing is, Republican Spain might disappear if the Soviets go, because that's the major faction, and they're not. No concerns out here. Still just waiting on our supplies. I'm only making 10 a day. God damn it. You know what? Just fuck it. These ones here are mostly ready. Like I said, we'll use this to try and grab Vladivostok. And hopefully they'll speed up this war against the Soviet Union. The sooner they're dead, the better. And then we can think about taking on someone else. I'd probably prefer to fight the Allies before fighting the Germans. Because the Germans, I think, would be pretty easy. Compared to Allies. You know, what if we do manage to... You know what I mean? If we take out the Allies... Again, we'll just... I need to play it by ear. They just need like 1% more experience, and then they'll get to the next level of experience. Yep, just go straight to the next one. That way there's not that many they have to replace anyway. Good, we're winning. It's not much, but I'll contribute any way I can. That's not going to cost me a lot, that is. Okay, right now hour and a half, so we'll end the episode here. So the situation's good, but we really do have a lot of waiting to do because we just don't have the equipment that we need. Making silly attacks, it'll just make us have to wait longer. Make a stupid attack, all of our fucking equipment's gone, and then we have to sit around on our ass waiting for even more bloody equipment to get produced. At least this way, it is getting done. Anyway, that's the end of this episode, so like and subscribe. Part 5 is next, and don't forget to visit me on Facebook. See you next time, fuckers.